Howdy, howdy! Long time no see. Thanks for joining us at the channel of science and stuff, whatever. So, we've been busy around the house, as you can probably see from behind us. What I've done here is set up a, what do you call this thing? An aquarium? A fish tank? Yeah, that kind of thing.
But it's not an ordinary fish tank.
This is a saltwater tank. And it's going to be sumped. These three tanks are going to be connected together. But anyways, this is a really weird shirt. I'm not sure how I feel about this thing. You like it on me?
I do.
It's like all modern and young and athletic looking. It's not my thing. So speaking of modern and athletic looking, I guess Apple.
No.
Oh, anybody starting to miss Steve Jobs yet? So, you know, this computer that you're on right now, all these private companies, they have the right to snoop around your shit all they want. I guarantee it. Okay? And sorry about the lighting in here. It's a little bit desired, but you know, fish tanks in the background, and we don't keep lights by our couch in our living room, so anyway.
Can't fall asleep with the lights by the couch.
Yes. Whatever. So Apple, Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, all these companies, they own your information. Okay, they have complete access to it. But apparently the federal government has more access to you know, Hillary Clinton's secret State Department emails than, you know, like a terrorist's cell phone. See, I would think that as far as people who are allowed to keep their secrets, Secretary of State is kind of high up the ladder and terrorist is down low. But, you know, silly fucking me, that's apparently not how the rest of the world thinks.
Right.
So, the San Bernardino shooter's friend's mom's phone or something like that.
No, it was one of their. It was one of the shooter's phones.
But he borrowed it from somebody.
Oh.
Okay. And supposedly, there might not be anything on it, so that's enough grounds for them to not be allowed to look. Okay?
Sorry, I got one of them springtime colds coming on.
And all I gotta say is if you're that concerned that you support a terrorist right to privacy, if you're that concerned about this whole backdoor idea, first of all, we're not talking about some corporate executive type phone, somebody who needs to be keeping secrets, okay? So if you're concerned about somebody on that level keeping secrets, I just want to know, what the fuck are you hiding? What kind of secrets are you afraid of people finding out about, you know?
It's ridiculous. I mean, there could be something on this phone that pertains to our national security. And oh no, we can't do that. There's even a court case going on in Baton Rouge where they have a suspected murderer's cell phone, and Apple's refusing to unlock it for the police department to do their investigation into this murder.
Ain't that something? So we have several years worth now of people claiming that every terrorist incident is somehow a false flag. And nobody seems to connect the idea of, you know, maybe the people who are funding and supporting these terrorists know about information warfare as well. Maybe perhaps they also know what the word propaganda means too.
Maybe.
There's a lot of mistakes made, especially among the conspiracy channels, that are just based upon American arrogance and ignorance and are just obliviousness to the rest of the world. And they take it, like, not only do the channels themselves base their opinions and the little exposés that they give you off of this narrow vision, okay, but they rely on the general obliviousness of most of their viewers to get away with this shit. And it's up to you, the viewer, to make yourself a little more aware and a little more educated and a little more skeptical of everything that you're hearing on the internets, especially when it's very well produced for no obvious reason. Okay. So, skip that one. Baby, go ahead.
Okay.
So, I guess, just briefly, in Moscow, go tell them.
So, outside of a bus station in Moscow, there was a Muslim woman who was carrying around the severed head of a 4-year-old, I believe it was,
Yep.
that she was supposed to be babysitting. Holding the head up by the hair, yelling, Allah Akbar. Just walking around. There's video. You can look it up. There's video on YouTube and news channels reporting it. Vice News did a story on it. So, yeah, I won't even get into.
Why don't you go ahead and build them another mosque there, Putin?
Right.
And Donald Trump will help you build it, and he'll get the Mexicans to pay for it. How about
Jesus
that?
Christ.
So, speaking of Donald Trump,
Yeah, we are filming this on Super Tuesday, by the way.
yes, today's Super Tuesday. Donald Trump has taken Texas.
No, Cruz
Or
took
Cruz
Texas.
took Texas?
Cruz took Texas. He took his home state.
Hmm.
But Trump pretty much slipped the rest of the board.
Yeah. Trump had just a giant, overwhelming percentage of the overall votes throughout the different states.
As did Clinton, although Bernie Sanders did win Vermont.
Yes. Surprise, surprise. What I find interesting is, I'm just going to go ahead and just put this premise out there. There should be no actual Christians willing to support Trump. There should be no actual people who think honesty is valuable who support Trump. Okay? If you support Trump, I don't trust a word you say. There's no reason to support Trump if you value trust and honesty and integrity and, just general respectability, not being a con artist and a fucking general swindling piece of that kind of... Kira.
So, speaking of Trump and his ridiculousness, did you hear about the, how his quote-unquote bodyguards... First of all, why does Donald Trump need, like, Secret Service bodyguard types? I mean, Jesus Christ. But did you hear about the Time reporter?
They
Body slammed a Time reporter.
by his neck. What did he just kind of fucking
And
slammed him down like that? He was just like a little old Jewish guy.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I saw the video of the guy. It's not exactly like he was a young pup or nothing. I mean, he was kind of up there in age.
Right.
And they just, like, body
He looked a bit
slammed him.
frail to me. I mean, how challenged does your ego have to be for you to want to take physical aggression towards an old man like that? I'm just saying.
But also, it's...
Oh no, I have an excuse. I have the opportunity. I get to prove my manhood. What a fucking loser.
It's Time magazine, like, of all reporters, Time...
Wasn't Trump on the fucking cover of Time? Once, just once. Fucking paid his way on. I don't know. Might be just making that shit up, but it seems to me like, that there'd be a little more of a respect for something big like that.
And the worst part about it, that his bodyguards or Secret Service or whatever you want to call them, the worst part about it is they do this at every single Trump rally. By the way, New Orleans,
Oh,
beware, Trump's
about
coming
that,
on
but
Friday.
yeah, there's been a lot of incidents. There's definitely been a lot of incidents.
He's gonna be in New Orleans on Friday.
But what I was gonna say is the percentage of Trump voters in the Republican Party to people voting for the other candidates is kind of a good inverse proportion of the number of real Christians there are left that still vote Republican. And I'm not saying all the people who vote for Cruz and Rubio are true Christians, but more than likely, that's, the naive flock out there that's supporting these people. And Ted Cruz, I'm sorry, but you have to kind of just be not a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
The dullest crayon in the box.
Yeah, you can't be the sharpest crayon in the box and vote for Ted Cruz, okay?
The
But
butter
I
knife
could
in the
see
drawer.
why people might get bullshitted by him, okay? I can't see why people can fall for Donald Trump's bullshit. I mean, my God, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Okay?
I still can't wrap my mind around how Donald Trump is so far ahead.
Like, he's got to be cheating. I mean, are people really this stupid? Are people really this immoral and in love with nothing but money so that they're blinded to the just basic truth? He's not even that good of a fucking businessman.
No, he filed for bankruptcy
He's
four
a
times because he
shitty
could.
businessman, okay? You can make a lot of money being a shitty businessman. That doesn't make you good in business, and that sure as hell doesn't mean you're a good enough businessman to be running the federal government.
He filed for bankruptcy 4 times because he could. Corporate bankruptcy. He didn't file for bankruptcy personally, but 4 of his businesses filed for bankruptcy. Not because they had to, but because there was a loophole and he could.
Because it made him more money. Right. Okay, so I guess still on politics. I took the time to look at all these conspiracy documentaries about Hillary Clinton. And I must say, I have never seen people talk so much about so little. Like, there's this big fucking thing about this one fundraiser and the Marvel Comics guy, and he didn't even fucking want to have anything to do with the whole thing. But there's this other guy whose career fucking sucks, who's like starting this big thing about Hillary Clinton, and it's just like, really? First of all, you could be getting paid by a fucking foreign power to be doing this shit to begin with. There's no real substance to anything he's saying, and second of all, the guy's fucking career needs the boost. Okay, and this is just the kind of fucking stunts that people like this do. Alright? And regardless, let's say Hillary Clinton accepted extra money for help throwing a fucking dinner or whatever. Okay? Would you rather somebody who needed to bend the rules just to have enough money to do something like that? Or would you rather somebody who's a self-professed billionaire who's going to create thousands and thousands of jobs?
Kick all the Muslims and the Mexicans out.
Like, okay, the whole idea of being a truther, of being a activist type person, is not trusting people who have enough money to just throw around wherever the fuck they want. Okay? Hillary Clinton is not one of those people. She's made herself, her and Bill Clinton have made themselves a lot of money over the years. But they've been doing so organizing beneficial public things. Like women's programs, AIDS programs, feeding hungry people, that kind of thing. All around the world. Okay? What the fuck have you done lately? What has Donald Trump done lately?
I have something funny. Did you see the meme that was going around Facebook? It was Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton laughing, and it says they're making fun of Trump's wife, saying she thinks she's going to be first lady. Hell, she ain't even Donald Trump's first lady. I laughed a little too hard at that, I think.
See, now, on top of the fact that I've always kind of looked forward to the day where Hillary Clinton had enough experience to be president, okay, which she does have now, having been Secretary of State and a senator, okay, and dealt with these NGOs and public speaking and
Not to mention
general
she was first
public
lady.
organization behind the scenes amongst world leadership for the benefit of people, not for the detriment.
And she was first lady, so she knows how the White House works.
Right, right. Especially the laundry room. I mean, sorry, that was supposed to be a sexual joke, came out a sexist joke. No script. Fuck it. Okay. So what I was gonna say is,
Don't worry, ladies, I'll smack
as soon
them
as
later.
I find the part of my brain where it's written. Here, okay. Hillary, the reason why I really want her to be president is because America's primary enemy right now is a fucking mastermind. Okay, his name is Vladimir Putin, and he is an extremely experienced tactician. Okay? And Hillary Clinton learned this firsthand. Hillary Clinton got totally punked by Putin. And as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on who fool me, who won't get fooled again. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. We have notes, not very many of them, but
Short video
notes
tonight.
nonetheless. That's how we roll, with the little scribble scratch that we can barely read, so we have something to stare down at. Words in an order that makes sense. While we think about what we're going to say that's not even written on there. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes. So,
That wasn't very
speaking
nice.
of Putin, there's supposed to be a ceasefire in the works regarding Syria, but I don't give a shit. I just don't even fucking care. I don't want to hear it. I don't know how the hell John Kerry, if you're listening to this, I don't know how you're giving a shit. Are you just pretending? Are you just pretending to play along with this bullshit?
I hope
You
so.
can't really be expecting anything out of this, can you? Because, I mean, for the past, what, year is it now? We've supposedly had a ceasefire in Ukraine.
Ceasefire.
And guess what? The line's getting pushed back every fucking night, just about. Okay? Every single night. There's shellings and mortars and lots of different weapons being moved to the front, fired, and then being moved back. Okay? That are all outside of the realms of this ceasefire. They're called ceasefire violations. And I'm like, okay, at what count, at what number, in what thousands of incidents of ceasefire violations does the ceasefire fucking end? I mean, it's not a ceasefire if nobody ceases firing, is it? Ah! Okay?
Brain explode.
But the media, the news, I haven't. We watch morning news on CBS or NBC.
NBC
You know,
usually.
not a word about Ukraine, and barely any word anymore about Syria since the confirmed bombing by Russia of a women and children only hospital in Syria. Yeah. And it's not the first, it's like up there, I think it's like number 17 as far as hospitals that they've hit. Okay? They've been leveling entire villages out there. Nobody wants to talk about it. And talk about Hillary Clinton's emails.
And who was wearing what at the Oscars?
Oh yeah, you gotta talk about the Oscars. And you know, not enough black people there even though the host is black. But, yeah, I said it. You know, look, black people, you don't want Oscars. Oscars, like, Most white people don't even fucking want Oscars, okay? It's not even like a thing that anybody who's not a snob should strive for. It's like, oh no, I want to be a snob too. You don't want, you don't. Black people are too good for Oscars, okay? Like, one day when there's like you know, like, I mean, there was what was the movie that should have been included in there that was like an Oscar type movie?
Will Smith's movie, The Concussion.
Yeah. Lucky for him, he wasn't fucking nominated. Cause man, you don't want to win an Oscar. It's like just, you know, how many different ways you got to be able to toot your damn horn. That's all I'm saying. And as far as Oscars go, it's like it's the most pretentious fucking cocksuckerish, oh, I'm an actor kind of fucking award there is.
Yeah, because it's not enough that you make millions of dollars.
And it's like,
we have to see you flaunt yourself.
you know,
on TV
for black people to be bitching about that, man. What the fuck? What the, like, really? I want to be on the BET Awards, okay? I want to be the ghettoest white boy. Y'all got to make a category for the ghettoest white boy in America who doesn't actually think he's black. That's me, okay? I want to be on the BET Awards. I want a white category on the fucking BET Awards. What? You never hear white people bitching about not being on black award shows. There ain't no white award shows. The closest thing there is to a white award show is the Oscars. Let them have it, man. Fucking let those snobby fucking white people have that shit.
Who the fuck cares?
You know, right?
Who cares?
Why do people care?
Everybody's got to have a trophy. This is the entitlement age. Everybody's got to have a participation trophy, and if they don't get one, they throw a fit. That's what's wrong with America right now. Everybody thinks they're fucking entitled to something. Nobody wants to work hard to get what it is that they got.
You know, I'm a mutt. Where's my channel? Where's the mixed motherfucker channel? Huh? Where's the Creole Gumbo channel? Only Cajun motherfuckers welcome. Something like that, you know. Well, they got the Redneck channel. That's CNN, right? Or country.
NASCAR.
Country Nashville TNN, the Nashville Network.
Country music television, CMT.
Yeah. Yeah. CMT. CNN. Oh, can't fucking. Oh yeah, you know them rednecks love their CNN. Oh, what's Wolf Blitzer gonna say next? Okay. It's the Situation Room. Look at the pretty hologram. No. Okay.
I must not have had enough beer to enjoy this.
Where's my sister? Okay. Oh yeah. For all of those who thought I was a redneck, listen to me now. Oh yes, I'm making fun of No, I'm not a fucking redneck. Rednecks are fucking hilarious to me. I like to act like a redneck when I'm working outside and working on my car and shit and being all manly because it's fun.
America.
Yeah. See, I'm not being mocking about it. I don't hate rednecks. They're fucking hilarious. Okay? Have you known any rednecks? Like you see like the worst side of rednecks and hate rednecks, but if you've ever worked with a redneck
or live next door to one,
they are some funny fucking people. Okay, like anyway, I had a mechanic friend who, no shit, looked, talked, and acted just like Larry the Cable Guy. He was like a cross between him and Cartman. I swear to God, he was a cross between Larry the Cable Guy and Cartman.
Respect my authority.
And he was the best fucking four-wheeler and dirt bike mechanic you could want working at a shop.
I do what I want.
He took the we'd ride the bikes out front and the four-wheelers out front, put them on display every morning. And everyone he drove up, everyone he drove up, he drove it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking in that voice now. Everyone he drove up, he did a wheelie on, like just one after the other, riding a damn wheelie the whole way up the side of the building. Just, you know, because he's a redneck, and that's what they fucking do. That's beautiful. Okay? I don't know why, like, taking delight in the differences in cultures can be confused with racism. I don't know why white people taking delight in their whiteness and their ha 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 is that fucking, like, I can understand why it's annoying. It's annoying to me, and I'm, you know, mostly fucking white. Look at me. All right? But I don't see why it brings A, hatred, and B, envy. Like, why do you want to be there? Why would anybody want to be there?
I don't want to be there.
Like, just get a tattoo on your forehead that said, sold, soul. Just, you know, soul equals sold. Just, I have no soul. Nothing, just no spiritual clarity. Just nothing. I'm hollow. I'm a sheep. I'm a fucking moron. I want to be at the Oscars. Oh boy. Where's the ashtray?
At your foot.
Oh, cool. Okay. So. Oh, that's about
Coda.
it.
Coda's this weekend!
Yep. Before we let you go, we have a very important announcement to make. It's racing season.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
And we're not talking NASCAR.
No. Because we are not rednecks.
We're not
This is
rednecks.
not a redneck household. Okay? We live in a redneck area. We have redneck friends. But
Lots
we
of
are
them.
not, in fact, necks of the red kind.
I sit inside an office all day doing this. And this.
Yeah. No.
And this.
How many rednecks you know with saltwater reef tanks? For that matter, what redneck works on Hondas and Acuras?
Nope.
It's not like I'm out there building a freaking Chevelle and or a Mustang.
Hey.
Got like a pink Cadillac. 2 giant antennas on it from a fucking country music radio stations.
You leave Mustangs out of this.
Alright, but still, I could be confused for a redneck if I had fucking Mustangs out there. I have an Acura Integra and a Honda Accord and a Scion. Little Japanese cars.
Every single one of them.
The neck is pale. Pale neck. Pale neck of science.
Brilliant.
There you go. Okay. So yeah. I'm putting together a little clip show of the process of the fish tanks being built, including the way I built the stand and everything. So keep an eye out for that getting uploaded. Flat Earth is kind of annoying me. And it's got a little bit to do with, you know, just boredom, okay, and like other things I have to do that are more important, okay. But you see, I'm working on this one documentary to just kind of like put it all out there, and that's it, okay. But in the meantime, while I'm working on this, I see what's going on these other fucking channels, and they're just hitting the feeder bar with fucking uselessness. Mr. Thrive and Survive's probably the only person doing decent expose type scientific stuff, but he's kind of seems to be covering his own ass more than anything else, and you know, he does it for a living, and he's doing it like he does it for a living, and that's fine, I guess. I'm less annoyed by him than the fucking outright just shills. People are just fucking talking to take up space, just to fucking take your attention, to give you shit that you think you should be watching, okay? You're better off going back and watching my boring fucking random nonsensical shit. It's much more informative than this mind-numbing crap that they talk about with their he said, she said bullshit on these other channels. Oh my god, it's fucking mind-numbing. So I haven't even been tuning in. I might scroll through it just to see what the hell's the headlines or whatever people. It's just the same fucking shit. Okay? And it's just the same bunch of retarded people struggling to understand shit that they apparently never grasped to begin with, while trying to make money off of Flat Earth, mixed in with these people who are straight up working for Talk Network. The same people who basically, by the way, Donald Trump and fucking David Duke work for, okay? It's all this weird media network, okay? And while it should be like a media, kind of like a propaganda, kind of news media thing, no, it's media, the empire, people. That's one thing that I teach on this channel that nobody else seems to fucking bother with. There's this giant, actual conspiracy that puts out all these other little retarded fucking conspiracies that take advantage of your ignorance. You can go and fish through all of them if you want to, or you can see how they all connect and who they all really fucking work for. But unfortunately for me, I had to cover my own ass when I started making these videos. So I was, being as how I have a wife and children, and, not like automatic gun turrets protecting my house and whatnot, like I'd probably like to have one day.
Tanks.
And tanks and, armed robots and whatever. Okay. But the thing is, in my early videos, I had to make sure that my channel would be established enough and enough people saw my videos to where I could speak my mind a little more. Because if you go on here and you just talk a bunch of shit against the people that I talk a bunch of shit against, and you ain't got nothing to back yourself up, you're a high candidate for a disappearing act. Okay? And as much manpower as it would have taken them, I'd rather not have to go that route. Sorry. Calm down my spiritual pressure. Whole fucking camera just went blurry as hell. I wonder if that's going to show up. Please comment below, in case I don't get a chance to review this video anytime soon. And tell me if the camera just went blurry, because I was just thinking of, oh, you better have people with death wishes to come take my ass out. That's all I'm saying. But
says hi.
I'd rather not have to deal with that situation to begin with. So, my videos are me talking a bunch of nonsense for 20 minutes, just trying to get people who I would rather not watch my videos to stop watching my fucking videos and go find something to do with their little brains in their free time, okay? There are no beginner lessons given here. Okay, I'm trying to make a beginner lesson. It's not easy for me, okay?
It's hard.
It's hard.
Adulting is hard.
Adulting is hard. Being a parent is hard.
Nothing ruins your Friday like realizing it's Tuesday.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, there have been plenty of people, so anybody who sees this, if you haven't done so already, there have been plenty of people who will go back and just start my videos from video 1 and just listen to it, just watch it in your free time. You'll see little magic camera blurring, light bending type things, orbs flying around, all kinds of shit. And I've posted enough to where I think it's pretty obvious who I am and that I am in fact legitimate. Okay? Like, borderline take a fucking moron to deny me. Or you might be hung up on the fact that I use what you consider to be dirty language because somebody told you that was dirty language.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah. The people that tell you that are the people that committed genocide against my people. So, fuck you. Okay?
That wasn't very nice.
I do believe you killed my hat. Okay. We've been watching Bleach
It's my favorite.
For days now.
That's my favorite hat and clogs. At this point, he's hat and clogs.
Yes, he's Mr. Hat and Clogs. Urahara-san. That was a bit random. But yeah, anyways. So if you go back and look at these videos, not only do I have insights over the real story of the past 2,000 years of history, I don't have it all put together yet. Gonna get around to doing that. That's why I'm gonna get this flat earth shit out the way, and then I'm gonna go back into more teaching about ancient mysteries and ancient histories, and I'm going to be giving straight up spiritual advice that needs to be given, that has just apparently been lost on humanity. Okay, these things that irk me on a regular basis. Okay. Ashtray on the floor. I keep looking over where it was. So, anything else there?
I am also working on a video. I would say on again, off again, but it's more like off again, off again, on again, off again, off again, off again, because there has just been so much crazy stuff going on the past couple weeks. But hopefully I will be getting around within the next couple weekends to finishing that up and turning it over to my lovely husband for editing before we upload it. But
I'm gonna make you do it all in one long clip.
Yeah, well, you can.
She wants to do it in parts and have me put it together. There's no telling how it might, but keep an eye out for her video. She's gonna attempt to explain me the way I've attempted in previous videos to explain her, how we know each other, how we're soulmates, how many different lifetimes we've been together through, how we knew each other before this lifetime and have been looking for each other this entire lifetime. That kind of thing.
Starfish loves you.
So, on that bombshell, it's time to look at the cloudy, cloudy fish tank.
With the starfish. With the starfish and the starfish. And there was a worm this morning that he's hiding.
So yeah, the water is still settling after the last time I moved the rocks around.
Which is like an hour ago.
But as you can see, we got a nice little chunk of live rock in there. I don't think there's chat on bleach. And because, you know, I'm not showing this enough in the little documentary film I freaking I've been filming the damsel way too much lately just because he's been showing up good on camera. Hello, little damsel. This is the fish that Kira bought the other day.
She's the only one with spots on the back end of it. I went back to the store today, brought my coworker with me to show her the store that we've been going to, and I double checked, and yeah, none of the ones left had spots on them.
So yeah, that's the 10-gallon that we've been having, and these 220s. Probably the next upload I have is going to be exposing and explaining how we're going to be building all this and putting it together. So, and everything?
That's everything.
That's our update. And sorry we haven't been doing any kind of weekly or bi-weekly or whatever news, but it's just been a lot of just the same bullshit happening and the primary stuff. And I don't want to be a primary news coverage channel.
There's
you
enough
know,
of that.
there's quite enough of that. I think you'll all agree.
Not to mention we've had a lot going on the last couple weeks, so.
So I hope at the very least you appreciate that I haven't been wasting your time. Well, unless you like watching Gran Turismo and Final Fantasy videos. Because I enjoy wasting my time with that. And, you know, if you want to waste your time with that, you can waste your time with me with that stuff in the pudding pops.
Una here, una there, una everywhere.
That's an inside joke. And we're doing it on TV. Fake TV. Why not? Because we can. My eye look all cloudy. My
contacts
eye
are
is
kind
a
of fuzzy.
blue mist orb. Ho, ho, ho.
So's your face.
My face is not a blue mist orb.
Could be. As
Okay.
before.
Clearly this video is over. Thanks everybody. Like it, subscribe. Have a good day, week, night, morning.
Puddin' Pops.
Maybe some kind of weird time thing on another planet that doesn't even make sense to humans. Have a good one of those. Yeah. Planet.